Hi everyone! The new Faber Castell Polychromos shade extension pencils have arrived. Last week was just one of those weeks where work was really challenging. I don't know what's happening cosmically at the moment to make everyone so unhinged and feral, but I was definitely copping all those customers. And I was on my break and I got a very exciting email from my favorite local art supply store. They had arrived, I bought them immediately online, and now it's my day off so I can go and pick them up. So let's go get some new pencils, swatch them, make some art, and just shake off last week. All right, we are here, my favorite art supply store and my local. I'm so lucky to have this close by. Let's go get our pencils. So excited. Package secured. Let's go swatch. All right, I am so excited to open these up and see what they actually look like in real life. This is the 20 new colours of the Polychromos pencils, and like I said, this colour palette was just speaking to me. I love like neon colours, pastels. I'm really interested in these lighter shades. So yeah, let's open this up and swatch all these colours and make something. Alright, here's our first look. It's such a pretty colour palette. Obsessed. Oh my god, these like yellowy greens. I love that. In your set of Polychromos pencils, you're going to find this little brochure. And this has a little bit of the history of the Faber Castell company. It has some tips and techniques to try with your Polychromos pencils. And in the back, it also has the full color range. So there was 120 colors in the complete set. And now in the brochure, you've got also the additional 20 colors in the end there. So there's 140 different colors altogether. The current sketchbook I'm working in is my portrait sketchbook. It's a moleskin sketchbook and the paper is slightly off-white, so I'm not going to do my swatching in that sketchbook. I'm going to use this Arrtx sketchbook because the paper is bright white and I feel like we'll be able to judge the colours a bit more truer on this paper. First up, we have Arrtx Yellow. This is a really pretty colour. It's a soft but bright yellowy green. Absolutely love it. Next is the color I was probably most excited about in this set. It's the Lazadite green. This is a really stunning bright green yellow. Next up we have golden ochre. I think this is going to be a really versatile shade in my collection as well. Slightly more orange than a yellow ochre. Next we have red jasper. This is also a really beautiful muted dark orange tone, like a reddish orange. It's really stunning. And I'm probably going to say that a lot. Next is Perronone orange. This is a gorgeous reddish orange hue. It's a really true Garfield orange. You know, I love that orange guy. I love orange. This set is so stunning. Then we've got Pyrrole Red, which is a really exciting colour. This was a pigment that was only discovered in 1974, and it's a really bright neutral red. We have Quinacridone Magenta. Again, a soft but bright and vibrant shade. These are almost like bright pastels, which is totally up my alley. We have Tyrian Purple, which is a gorgeous violet. Do you see what I mean when I say these colours are like pastel but bright? I love them. As soon as I saw this colour palette, I knew these were for me. Then we've got dark ultramarine violet, which is a deep blue purple shade. Absolutely gorgeous. Fra Angelico blue was another color I was really excited about because I love the Renaissance and his blue is just so iconic from that period. Now we get into our soft muted shades, starting with aquamarine blue, which is just such a beautiful, soft, pale blue. Another one I love in this collection is green jasper. There's quite a few of these shades named after crystals and stones as well, which I also really love. Green jasper's a beautiful bluish green muted hue. We have Bohemian Green Earth, which is another gorgeous, soft, muted green, but a little bit more like a warmer green. I can see these colors being really versatile. Next up, we have Slate Green. This one is softer and more muted again, a slightly more brownish green. We have Light Zircon Red, a really pretty, very pale pink. And now we have a little trio. So we've got Thulite Reddish, which is a soft, warm pink. Thulite Yellowish, which is a bit more peachy. And Thulite Brownish, which I snapped because I was pressing really hard. And this is more like a neutral, soft beigey color. And our last two are some grey tones. We've got Amethyst Grey, which, as the name would suggest, is like a soft purplish grey tone. I absolutely love this color. And lucky last is Serpentine Grey, which is a more blue grey. These are the kind of greys that I love to use. And here is our full collection. Now, I haven't bought myself new art supplies in such a long time. I do like to just use what I have, and I'm not really into overconsumption at all. Like, I already have enough art supplies. But like I said, I was having a rough day at work. This just landed and the color story just really spoke to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. And I already have a set of the 36 Polychromos, and this is quite different and a welcome addition to that. Like I said, it's like soft, bright pastels, along with those really pretty soft muted tones. And I found some toned paper, so I thought we'd speed through a swatch just so you can see how those light colors look on a toned piece of paper as well. I'm really glad that I did treat myself to this set because, like I said, I know that I'm going to get a lot of use out of these, and they're quite different to the current set that I have. And here's a comparison of the swatches. Now, what I am going to use my portrait sketchbook for is a portrait, and we're going to draw one with our new pencil. I did a light sketch using the Tyrian purple. And what I love about Polychromos pencils is they're really fantastic for layering. They have a harder lead, so they're more oil-based than wax-based, like your Prismacolor pencil. So where your Prismacolor pencils have that really soft, buttery, waxy texture, the Polychromos pencils are really designed to be layered. And you'll see when I'm doing this portrait that I'm just building up soft layers, and I'm only using this set of pencils to do this whole portrait. I've got Prismacolors too, and they're really fantastic pencils. But for me, I think the Polychromos just works a little bit better for me, like the way that I like to use them. And it's just personal preference, honestly. As you can see, when I was swatching, I like to use quite hard pressure sometimes. And the Faber Castell Polychromos really do hold up better under hard pressure, and you can also sharpen them to a really fine point, which I find that you can't really do with the Prismacolors. And a little bit of color theory here. When you use complementary colors on top of each other, you neutralize them. So blue and orange create a deep brown. So I just built up the light layers throughout the whole portrait using the violets as the shadows and the pyrrole red to do an outline. And I really love how soft and dreamy this portrait came out. Like, this portrait is exactly how these set of pencils feel to me. But I'm not done there, because the thing that I've been making lots of lately is ACEOs. ACEO stands for Art Cards, Editions and Originals, and these are little collectible miniature works of art that measure at a specific size, like a trading card size. And I thought I'd show you the process of me making a set of ACEOs. So first I used alcohol markers. I think alcohol markers and colored pencils are the perfect partners. The alcohol marker gives you that base saturated color down, and then you go over the top with your pencil, and that gives you texture, definition, dimension, and all those little details. Now I am listing my ACEOs on eBay. The first few editions have already sold out, which is incredible, and I'm stoked. I don't spend too much time on these, but I'm really using them as a way of getting some ideas out onto the page, things that I've had in my mind for quite a long time. So it's almost like, instead of doing these in my sketchbook, I'm making them into little individual mini artworks and then putting them up on eBay for people to bid on. So they've been a really great, like, low stakes artwork for me, and I'm really stoked with the reception that they've had. And like I said, it's been a way for me to just develop some ideas that I've had rolling around in my brain for a while. This set specifically, I was inspired by vintage animal illustrations. I still have all of my birthday cards from when I was 1 year old. And some of those old cards have the most amazing illustrations on them. And I've always been really inspired by that artwork and those really cute vintage animal drawings. So that was where the idea started, but then it wouldn't be me if I didn't add a little twist to it. And you can see here that yummy texture that the pencil gives you. It just adds so much life to your alcohol marker illustration. I just used a bit of gel pen to outline, and then just did a soft wash of pencil color in the background. So that's our color done, our pencil work and our alcohol marker. Look at this cute little duckling. Now it's time to make him a black metal corpse paint duckling. Black metal duckling. Y'all know I've done the black metal Garfield. I love that guy. I've made badges and stickers, car air fresheners. Absolutely love it. I had this idea to do that black metal corpse paint on these cute little vintage animal drawings. And I'm so stoked with how these turned out. Look at this guy. I love him. And the ACEOs is a perfect way for me to develop these ideas and make a series. So we had the black metal bunny, the puppy, the duckling, and then our little kitten. And so here's everything I made with my new set of Polychromos pencils. I'm so stoked with them. They're absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to get so much use out of these colors, and I'm really glad that I treated myself, and it definitely turned my week around. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you're able to grab a set if there's something that you think you'll use as well. Don't just buy art supplies for the sake of buying them. Love you. See you next time. Bye.